Hey YouTube, West Texas Prepper. Wanted to show you one of my kits that I have for bugging out and also how I store some of my equipment. This is a 20mm ammo can that I picked up years ago, and in here I keep a lantern. I have 2 gallons of Coleman fuel. I have my MSR stove and then also the fuel bottles for it. And this is really compact. Keeps everything together the way I like it. I got it out the other night. We having a cookout a while back, and this is just how I keep everything in here. Keep all my parts, what I have, extra lighter, have a funnel, have a pour spout for the Coleman fuel. Keep them in this bag here. There's my MSR stove. This thing has seen a lot of miles on it, and this is actually, I have the multi-fuel stove, so I can burn anything basically that's liquid and will burn. I can run through this stove, so that's the nice thing about it. It's a multi-function stove with the fuel that I can use. Have a fuel bottle. That one has the valve on it. That one's empty. As you can see, I have 2 gallons of Coleman fuel. I also have some tub candles for fire starting. Also have some fire paste. I opened one of these up. It was actually dry inside. This one feels a little dry too. They've been in here probably, I want to say, man, 15 years, maybe longer, that I've had this stuff in here. Here's my other bottle. That's an 11-ounce bottle, and that's an extra pump repair kit. I always try to keep spare parts on hand for what I'm doing. That was something I learned years ago. But this stuff, even though it's not liquid anymore, it's sort of a paste, it still burns. I opened up a tube. I had bought 3 tubes of these, like I said, 15, 16, 17 years ago. And but the stuff inside of here is still good. All you have to do is cut it open, and this being an aluminum tube or a lead tube or whatever they call these things, you can fold it over and seal it back up, but that stuff still burns. Have my Coleman lantern. The only thing I had to do, I got this out, got the campfire going out in the fire ring, and so I wanted a little light out there. I got this out and going. The only thing I had to do was change out the mantles. Down here in the bottom of the box, I do keep extra mantles. There are 4 to a package, so I put 2 on. I still have 2. Oops, sorry, still have 2 in there. But this is just where I keep everything. That way, if a situation ever comes up, we need to leave, I know I'm going to have light. I'm going to have fuel. I'm going to be able to cook. Excuse me, I've got a little cold going on. The thing about it is, like I said, this lantern probably hadn't been used 10, 15 years. I did have to go in and change the mantles out on it, put new mantles on it. Sorry about that, YouTube. Like I said, this fuel has actually been in this lantern probably 10 plus years, 12 plus years, and pumped it up, fired it up, and it worked just fine. So I know everything's good as far as long-term storage. Being sealed up inside this can. Everything, only really the bad thing about it, the fire paste is sort of dried out, but like I said, it's still in good shape. But this is just where I keep this kit, and it is ready to go. I'm in the process of, some of you know, I've moved a lot of my stuff around, and I'm just putting all this back in here. And so what I'm in the process of doing right now is just getting everything reorganized. I'm in one location now, and so I'm trying to get everything reorganized and put back together where I can grab and go if I need to. For the most part, we're going to be bugging in. We're not going to go anywhere, but it's good to know that in case of power outages and things like that, I have this stuff that works. The fuel's still good. And like I said, this fuel, and I haven't even looked at one of these containers to see if it's got a date on it. Probably not. Nope, no date on it. but you know, it's good to know that this stuff has been stored. And to be honest with you, I've forgotten the last time I had this open, but I would safely bet 10 years, maybe even longer than that. But it is good stuff. I was really pleased that it fired everything up. I had matches in here. They took a little bit to strike, so I am going to change those out when I get a chance. I have extras to put in here. Probably just some of the fumes and stuff that got to them a little bit. I could still get them to strike on the striker, but they were a little difficult and not reliable, so I'm going to do something else there on that. Probably find, I just had them in a Ziploc bag, so I'll probably find a better way to seal those up. But this is my cooking and light kit. Got my lantern. Like I said, I have the fuel bottles for my stove, plus 2 gallons of Coleman fuel, so that would last us quite a while. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Do what you can with what you have, where you're at, and we'll see you with another video soon. Thanks a lot.